Hello, this is Mr. Gambino here with a new stream. In this stream, I'm going to be doing part 16 of my walkthrough for Grand Theft Auto Vice City, the Definitive Edition. And in this part, I'll be doing the taxi vehicle missions, or taxi driver as I would have called it had it not been limited to the 100 character limit on the title. But I want to call it taxi driver vehicle missions, like with my Grand Theft Auto 3 part where I did the taxi things, but yeah, had to shorten it to taxi vehicle missions, but it shouldn't really be confusing or anything. I think it should be pretty obvious what I mean with it. And yeah, there's a couple different options, obviously, for what you can use for like taxis in the game. There's obviously like the more regular taxi, like the traditional kind of taxi in the game. There might be the cabbie like there is in Grand Theft Auto 3 as well. Cabbie's kind of a more fancier looking like taxi. And then there's a coffin cab in this one, which there's a coffin cab business, so there is the coffin cabs. And I think the best taxi that you could probably use would be the zebra taxi or like zebra cab or whatever. So I'm gonna go over here to the coffin cab business. And yeah, I don't necessarily mean that like I'm doing something specifically with the business. I already did all the business missions for coffin cab. The taxi side mission is kind of completely separate, but you can use like any of the taxis in the game as far as I understand for doing the taxi driver. But yeah, I believe the zebra one here, and that's the best one I would imagine to use for the taxi driver side mission. I think you have to complete all the like coffin cab like business missions in the game to unlock it. But zebra cab, I imagine, is the fastest and like most durable one and whatnot, so probably the best one. It's kind of Vice City equivalent to like the Port 9 taxi, so this is probably definitely the one to use. And the thing is, because the business is completely separate from the taxi driver missions, you can easily unlock it before you can easily unlock it before you even need to do taxi driver, because it's not tied to taxi driver for unlocking this said vehicle. And yeah, like I've been doing, I'm gonna go to the other island, so I don't have any like gang problems I should have to deal with or anything. And yeah, Coffin Cab, I believe that area does have locations around it, so you might get this a little bit shot up and whatnot if you're not so lucky and whatnot. But yeah, I think the Haitian gang hangs around there, so keep that in mind if you're past the Cuban Haitian missions in the game. Probably start at the bottom of the other island like I typically do.
At least I don't know this piece of crap.
Yeah, this time, since I forgot last time, I'm at 64% completion. Not that I think nothing counted, obviously, last time. I obviously think the firefighter and the Brown Thunder counted last time because I got the 150 armor, and then I also got the fireproof like pop-up thing. So I don't think anything was missed or anything in terms of the percentage. Obviously, last time I just forgot to check last time what the percentage was beforehand. I think Brown Thunder Vigilante was like less than 1%, and it didn't like change or anything. But it's still obviously it was counted towards the percentage since I got the 150 armor and whatnot. And by the way, Taxi Driver is the very last like vehicle side mission in this game that I have to do. I've done basically all the other like vehicle related side missions. And after this, it's kind of going to be some of the longer side mission stuff, aside for like maybe the last part, and then like the rifle range that'll actually be for the next part. think I'll probably mention that at the end and whatnot, like I usually do. But I might be within the last few parts of this after completing this part. And obviously I'll be on the San Andreas.
Look at this stupid local yokel. This nice lady's beef.
About 6 minutes in, but yeah, finally we'll be starting in here. And yeah, as far as I know, there's not really much of a difference for the most part compared to Grand Theft Auto 3's rendition, so it's pretty much going practically the same thing, just going point A to point B. I don't think it's until San Andreas where they added in the like tip meter or something, where you get like extra money and stuff if you do it like faster and whatnot. Okay, this one wants me going on the beach, which is kind of annoying because it's driving worse now. Again, I imagine the Zebra cab and its benefits probably help with its performance on the beach and whatnot, perhaps. Holy, this jumps though. But yes, if I didn't mention, I do have to do 100 fares, which is pretty crazy. But at least in this game, you don't like have to do the fares to unlock the best taxi in the game. Whereas GT3, the taxi driver was the reward for the Borgnine. So you can definitely use the best taxi in the game for this without having to do these first in the first place. Yeah, sorry if I mentioned like the same stuff and all again and again on this, but yeah. There's not necessarily really much to talk about, and it's practically the same thing from GTA 3. I think one thing I noticed in terms of like a glitch that can happen, at least in like the original version of the game, maybe even like PS2 to PS4 version that was previously on the PS4 and 5, is that like characters can get stuck in like interiors and stuff like that when you first like see them and whatnot. But of course, if that happens, just like move away from the fare and a new one will appear. And yeah, I'll obviously talk about reward at the end, basically. Or actually when they appear, because there's technically multiple rewards for the quote-unquote Definitive Edition, and then also the old PS2 to PS4 version of the game. Oh, that's just Fare 1, taken to the destination, I guess, okay. Speed bonus, 225. And you might get this pretty easily, of course, with the Zebra cab, because it's the fastest, most durable one and whatnot. Oh, that's 2 fares already, okay. I only did 1 fare so far, but yeah. And yeah, even though this should be the most durable taxi, I'm obviously still gonna try not to crash into things, because obviously then you gotta go into like the pay and spray, pay 100, which at least says 100 in this game, not 1,000, but then again, everything was kind of 10 times more in GT3 for the most part. Grand Theft Auto 3, since I like to say it proper most of the times. I just said it quickly because I was kind of in a rush, because I was in a turn and whatnot. And yeah, I imagine this is definitely going to be one of the longer side missions in the game, similar to the paramedic. Jewelers. Alright, Jewelers and Vice Point. Yeah, I kind of like just kind of going to the complete other side of the islands. It's kind of annoying in my opinion. I feel Grand Theft Auto 3's didn't go as far, I feel, personally. Or I could just be having bad luck with this one, and maybe sometimes you can get them closer and whatnot, typically. Also, by the way, I think I forgot to mention in like the short trips when I did that stream a couple streams ago or whatever, that I don't think I mentioned anything about like the hard mode, but yeah, I think the hard mode is like 62,500 on the short trips for that like stream I did, compared to like 50,000 for regular like difficulty, like regular normal difficulty on the short trips. And yeah, obviously that event week kind of just ended a couple hours ago. It's now on a new event week, and so far with what I've heard, it's not that great, apparently. But obviously it'll be more in detail for, like, my event week stream, which will probably be for Friday or Saturday. Maybe Friday. By 5 in a row, 500, that's the thing in this one as well, not just Grand Theft Auto 3. It's probably a thing for basically all the 3D Universe taxi driver side missions, at least. Just where if it was going to like the same 2 spots, I feel, every time. Alright, the police station, Washington Beach. Which, by the way, that's the exact one where you get, like, the police uniform and whatnot that I used for getting to the hunter in the previous part of the walkthrough. That's where I got the outfit I'm wearing, obviously. In that particular police station, because obviously there's multiple ones, but I think this is probably the only one with the interior. Makes getting the hunter way easier, and probably Rhino Tank as well, because it's pretty much surely the only place you can get those two. Typically. Alright, gotta find one, apparently. Alright, there's one. And yeah, I guess I'll give it a little kind of sneak peek at the like vehicle reward in a way. I mean, not vehicle reward, but like the reward for the 100 fares. But yeah, obviously it's not a vehicle because, like I mentioned, you get the like best taxi for the like business missions that are involved with the Kaufman cabs. So obviously it's not a vehicle reward. So basically it's something much worse, essentially, kind of, depending on how you look about the rewards. My opinion, the reward in this game is kind of pretty boring for the taxi driver. But obviously it's still a part of 100%, so gotta do it. Yeah, that's a thing for Vice City. I think you basically have to do practically everything in the game, but yeah, San Andreas, since it's so much huger and stuff, I think certain things aren't required for 100% for San Andreas. Like the burglary side missions, I think is optional, but it does give a nice stamina, like infinite sprint kind of thing. Whoa, I did not expect a whole donut there or something. Oh my lord. Gee. Going on the beach is actually pretty annoying with this thing. Supposed to be worse this time than it was that first time. Soon I didn't have like a whole donut happen there. Okay, yeah, for the beach I probably go to like the closest parts. Cause like the handling on here is ass for the beach, like damn. At least for this vehicle, obviously, and then other ones that are like off-roady and whatnot. The quite nice place to be asking for a taxi, fool. Like next time, get your lazy ass over here. Okay, it seems if you don't want to deal with a lot of beach, then this island could be better if you don't want to deal with that bad handling on the beach, but it's not really that huge of an issue in my opinion. But it's definitely very noticeable, like how annoying it is to go on the beach there and whatnot. And again, I mainly did this island to avoid the Haitian gang. That's why I'm in this island mainly. Because they're basically the most hostile gang in the game. Alright, 1,000 for the 10 in a row. And yeah, these might be non-consecutive. You might be able to do these non-consecutive. I'm not the most sure, but I kind of think you might be able to. But it's obviously more worth doing all 100 in one go. That way you're getting those like 5 and 10 in a row and whatnot for those huge money bonuses.
Hey, taxi!
Sorry, I definitely recommend doing it in one go regardless. Because yeah, this game has like properties obviously on like Grand Theft Auto 3 that you have to buy. So it could be definitely worth getting that extra money. If you're not gonna go like the kind of crazy method and whatnot. I got the speed bonus on that one, nice. Right, North Point Mall, West Point. As if I haven't got that one a billion times. Again, the map of this game isn't necessarily that much huger than like Grand Theft Auto 3, if it is huger even. Like, I think they're around the same size or something, if I recall, from what I've heard. So there might be just as much, if not like more, like copy-paste destinations than in Grand Theft Auto 3. Yes, just great to be getting rain in this long, like, stream of having to do 100 fairs. And yeah, obviously I was kind of introducing the, like, I was kind of talking about the history of, like, the taxi driver side mission for Grand Theft Auto 3, but yeah, fortunately I don't really necessarily have all that much more to talk about in comparison to when I did that one. That's necessarily related to the game or a series of games. Because obviously I'm not going to talk to the event week, because I do my own, like, serious thing for that. Alright, at the beach again, just wonderful. And yeah, the beach could be a big time loss if you do it wrong, like I kind of did those first couple of times. Because yeah, obviously for the beach with that different handling, definitely want to be going for the closest entrance exit possible. Man, I popped a headlight there, damn it. That's lame. Yeah, I'm so glad I have the zebra cab here, because if I didn't, it could be so much more longer. It may be so much longer as far as I know. Alright, hopefully there's one here soon. Yeah, definitely has been better there. Yeah, especially in the beach, maybe doing the brake and the handbrake at the same time could be better, especially when being on faster speed and whatnot. But yeah, braking and handbraking could definitely be good for the speed bonus and whatnot, perhaps. I swear this beach seems to cause so much time loss, I feel, every time. Wait, it wants me to go somewhere else on the beach, are you kidding me? This person also wants to go on the beach, apparently. Like, did they really just have me pick them up on the beach to go somewhere else on the beach? Like, why don't you just walk there full thing I'm getting paid for, I guess, so I guess that works. Oh, wow. Yeah, good luck getting a speed bonus on that one. From like a beach to a beach. From beach to the other part of the beach, I mean. Not like two different beaches, obviously, as far as I know, at least. Okay, where's the fair? What the heck? Okay, I think there was one up there earlier, but then it gave me one over here. I got the speed bonus there. Alright, hardware store. Washington Beach. I should use that like shortcut thing there from like paramedic, though I don't feel it would be as useful in this case. Whereas in paramedic, obviously the timers are a lot tighter, I imagine. And I basically know as well, not to mention. Damn, that's not a speed bonus, that's trash. It's weird though, a lot of them I feel like speed bonuses aren't really all that possible. It all depends on like the RNGS traffic and all that, I would imagine. I used my little shortcut there. Yeah, I think that's all like a walkway, and it's very difficult to like traverse and stuff with a car. So I'm going the kind of longer way here. I know in the GTA universe, people want to get their places like ridiculously fast and all, but yeah, could be a real thing too. I don't know, like unrealistically fast and whatnot. God damn, I think the stream's at a half hour now. I'm not even like 20 fares yet. But I kind of expected it to be a longer one. But yeah, it might even be longer than Paramedic. Jesus, man. Even with the zebra cab. Honestly, I was really hoping that like Vice City would have like less taxi fares, considering that it already has a taxi mission kind of thing. Is wait, what happened here? What? I feel that was like an invisible wall there, but I guess I hit an angled part of the like bridge over there or something. I don't know. But it would have been nice if Vice City was like 50 fares or something, considering it already has like the fucking cop and cab taxi business. It's like this has like more taxi stuff to do, I feel, than like any other GTA game in a sense. I don't know, GTA 5 has like the private fares, and then you can even do the like side mission things, but this taxi side mission thing or whatever in GTA 5 wasn't required or anything. So I feel this game definitely has the most like taxi kind of side mission stuff in the game. So it would have been nice to have only like 50 and not 100 or something. So I think San Andreas does that at least. But obviously more now, I want to get to that one. To that rendition of it. Just trying to think of things to say and all. And unfortunately, I don't have much conversation I can think much of in this stream, to be honest. And I'm only like not even a fifth of the way through now. Damn. Alright, my time is like 8 minutes, damn, for the mission time. Because honestly, when it was like 4 minutes and I was like on the beach and stuff, I was actually getting a bit concerned, not gonna lie, that the time could run pretty low if I were to get enough like beach ones in a row or something, because you could get like the 2 in a row, I think, on the beach. And the nice thing is, if you have good speed before you get on the beach, you kind of get to keep that momentum, but like after that, it's pretty slow. So is it like down to a trawl or some shit when you're like fully stopped on the beach? But you always can build up that speed beforehand in certain cases. I see this instead I pick up another one here, and that didn't really work the greatest, and I had to stop and whatnot anyways. So yeah, if I didn't pick up this one, I would have had to slow down. Yeah, I mean, not go straight on the beach, that's gonna be a huge time loss. But it is on the beach, apparently, jeez. Kinda worried, honestly, if I were to go on, like, the road, if it would be of much benefit or not, because there's, like, buildings over there and stuff. It's probably ways to get to the beach even there, though, even with all the buildings and stuff up there. Man, enough of the beach, I guess, Vice City, but come on, man. Life is the beach, man. Like, fuck, man. Or sure is when all these people keep requesting going to the beach and stuff. I might try to go a bit more up here still. It's like grass here, so I think now is a good time though. Gee. But yeah, I might have lost like a whole minute because of how long I was going like straight on the beach, not realizing that it would have been better off seeing being on the street and all. And yeah, I don't think Grand Theft Auto 3 had any instance, at least in Staunton Island, of going onto like sand and like dirt and stuff. Another one that wants to go on that annoying beach. Yeah, I imagine if you get like too many of them in a row, I could risk like failing the side mission, which would suck. If you were to somehow get that bad of luck with constant ones on the beach and whatnot. I feel it's all completely random, so I feel there could be as many in a row as the game would want, essentially, in a way. Boy, hold on, speed bonus full.
Over here.
I can tell full. Oh my god, another beach. Basically, that's the same one up there from last time, come on. These beach ones are the worst, though. But if you don't want to deal with the beach, probably do the other island, but then you gotta probably deal with the Haitian game, depending on your story and like 100% progression and whatnot. Oh my god. Didn't mean to hit my Malibu club there. I don't get it. It seems you can drive completely fine on grass, but not the beach. That's weird. Nah, bitch, that should be a speed bonus. Is there always like extra sand over there or whatever? I don't know. Or is that a like quote unquote definitive edition thing or something? Oh my god, another beach destination even. It's the most beach I've had in a row, I think, that I'm going to be having here. I don't feel like I really give much time for it, even. Sarah slows the vehicle down to like a trawl and everything. Sorry, the last two basically just took me like back and forth at least. Maybe I should stop picking ones up on the beach then. I don't know if I would even help with that though, quite frankly. Cause I've had ones on the beach that had me take them to places on the street, I think, because again, it's kind of like completely random and whatnot. Honestly, one on the street could have me take them to the beach. I imagine. Or most definitely. Yeah, at least this one doesn't seem as far down as the other one was. Whoa. Again, a whole donut was about to happen there, I bet. Alright, pointing to point B, silver trophy. Let's drop off 25 passengers driving a taxi. That's the thing in the quote-unquote definitive edition, and then also the PS2 to PS4 version, the like old PS2, PS4 version, also on PS4, PS5 before the definitive edition was a thing. Which then, of course, Cockstar removed it because they don't care for game preservation, apparently. Speaking of that, I mentioned in my last part, like the end, Nintendo doesn't care for game preservation. Because yeah, they're shutting down fucking Wii U and 3DS eShops in March 2023. Yeah, I don't necessarily have much to like expand on that from last time, I don't think, for conversation and stuff. And yeah, plus there was like no Rockstar title for both of those systems, basically. Gotta say the original DS had like Chinatown Wars, but I don't think they had like, I don't think you could actually get regular DS stuff on Virtual Console for 3DS. But either way, it's shitty. Now these companies don't give too much of a shit about game preservation. And like I said, that includes Cockstore, getting rid of the good PS2 versions that were already on the PS4, PS5. They got rid of it for these versions that they refuse to fix even further now, apparently. Like, yeah, sure, they fixed the, like, most major issue with, like, the crashing and stuff, but, like, I'm certain there's much other things that should be fixed as well. But I don't know, I think I heard with the investor call, they kind of hinted that they'll be updating the game further as well, so I mean, whatever they're doing with it was just taking a while or something, I don't know, if it's, like, not monumental. And yeah, apparently Cyberpunk had, like, a next-gen upgrade, and apparently it's a vast improvement, apparently, from, like, the game when it first launched. I hear that, like, the Cyberpunk 2077 got, like, apartments and stuff. And yeah, I don't really follow that game really and whatnot, so I think that's just what I heard and whatnot. Still, it seems Cyberpunk 2077 had a good turnaround with the next gen upgrades that people tend to call it, even though it's current gen. People, next gen would be 10th gen, and there's nothing for shit on that, obviously, because 9th gen is only in its first couple years. Oh my god, I hope it almost ran over my bear. Ah, that was ridiculous, man. I swear, there's too many beach ones. It's gonna start making me lose time, I imagine. At some point, it probably will. I've had like 8 minutes before, but all these beach ones have got me into more like 7 minutes recently. But it's a shame that game preservation isn't really taken all that seriously. Microsoft did a good job with it, but apparently they're not doing any more backward compatibility anymore. After their like last wave, like a month or two ago or something, when I did a like GTA 3 Definitive Edition or whatever, I was doing that walkthrough around that time. Which I guess in that sense, Rockstar at least kind of cared, because I imagine you had to get Rockstar's permission to get like Red Dead Revolver, Manhunt, and like the Max Payne trilogy, I think it was, for the like Xbox One, I think I want to say, and then also for sure the X and the Series X and the S. So at least in that sense, they care for backward compatibility, and then all the like PS2 to PS4 ones they did, and the ones they actually left on there, not the original GTA trilogy that they removed, not this quote-unquote definitive edition. Yeah, hopefully they learn never to do that shit again, though, you know, because that's retarded. I don't know why they get rid of the actual, like, good old versions of the game. Like, you can have old and new versions of the game. There's definitely collectors out there who want, like, all the different versions of the game, like me, kind of. Like, I'm not, like, as serious of a collector as other people. I see there's some people that collect like all the physical versions, I imagine. But like me, I collect any like affordable like version of like these GTA games and whatnot. Also, I kind of just did Definitive Edition because obviously I'm on Rockstar channel, even though that was $60. And yeah, the way I saw it was like 20 per one, which is not bad, in my opinion. So if you look at it, like $20 per game, honestly, it's not bad. But obviously, they really bombed this product. I don't know why they gave it the Grove Street Games, Walkdrum Studios, all that shit. So they messed up on the 360 one for San Andreas. And they never fixed that version. Yeah, they never fixed that version that freezes up and everything. Fucking, if you thought these versions were bad, like, if you've ever played the 360, like, remaster, the San Andreas, that one's worse. So when I got that one, I think it was like $3 or something on the digital marketplace. But I know they did like physical ones as well. And I think they even did it to like PS3, and again, of course, get rid of their old actual good versions of the game. But at least on 360 you have the original like Xbox version of the game that they used to have as well, so they didn't get rid of like the good one for me there either. Luckily for me, I have like all the good like lost versions of the games essentially for the original GT trilogy at least. For the 3D universe, I mean, because obviously in the 2D universe is a thing. Which now they don't give any shit about, but they don't really care for the 2D universe, that's probably why. Or at least as far as I know, not most people at least. After you get one on like PlayStation Classic, but that's it. Cause yeah, they won't fucking sell GTA 1 and 2 on Steam, which they're listed, but they're listed on there, but you can't buy them on there, I think, for Steam. What the heck, my favorite was in a fight with a Popo, what the, no, don't get involved with me, get out of here. Oh, I'm probably gonna be in trouble, so, damn, it's unfair to go find a Popo, man, I'm trying to get you to a destination, man. And it's gonna be going to ammunition here, so I shouldn't know. Unless I'm just assuming they are. Okay, and they're going to ammunition, yeah. Checks out, because they never find a Popo there. Maybe they want to kill him instead. And he wouldn't have been in my way had that happened. I'd already had the gun and the Popo wouldn't have been in my way. I don't think I've had that at all before, where like a person that I have to pick up their fights the Popo. That was crazy. That was something I did not expect to see before. Yeah, I think there's like poles and stuff there, so I don't think that really works as a shortcut, unfortunately. What the? I mean, if it kind of looks like with the grass, you can kind of go through it, but I guess there's a fence there. Okay, maybe I can go through here, hopefully. Alright, yeah, finally. Alright, lost some good time on this one, unfortunately. I think I meant to do a turn that I didn't or something. And yeah, I forget GTA 3 had like the destinations for the Grand Theft Auto 3, the definitive edition. I forget if that had like destinations going to the place to show you like the ideal route to go, but at least in Vice City Definitive Edition does not do that. I don't know, maybe they thought Grand Theft Auto 3 needed a lot of dumbing down considering the harder difficulty of that one compared to the rest of them normally. Like Taxi Driver is like the same difficulty in all these different 3D area games, I'd say, for the most part. I hear Vice City Stories is vastly different, so maybe that one's a harder one, I don't know. I think so.
You crazy son of a bitch!
Move it, bull. And yeah, with that 33rd one, I'm finally a third of the way through all these different, like, fairs here. Oh, this one wants me going to the beach. I don't think I noticed that, actually. For some reason, I'm not really paying too much attention to the text that pops up down below the screen. I'm just mainly trying to get to the destinations. Especially when the beach keeps causing me to get lower time and stuff. 7 minutes is still pretty doable at this point, I imagine. Like, I don't think it's been, like, significantly reduced, at least for a while, hopefully, but, yeah. Hardware store. I know I'm definitely getting out on the beach as soon as possible, so you know what time off it's giving and whatnot. But yeah, maybe I should have chose the other one, and just hope that Haitians wouldn't have been too bad. I don't know, considering it's going to like both. Oh yeah, I'm surprised I get one level there. But yeah. Considering that this island's taking me from like one like part of the island to the other, I would assume the other one would do the same thing, so yeah, I would probably have to deal with a lot of Haitians or something, I don't know, in the other island. Same with story progression and whatnot. Wait. Okay. Oh, it was kind of embedded there, to like the hardware store. Until I got closer there, and then it was more separated. I was like, what the hell am I, like, fair to suddenly doesn't want to go now?
Yo, Cab.
The beach, of course. Beach is starting to become a meme at this point. Or like an overrated like destination. Beach is overrated, bro. Like, what's so cool about it, man? Like, you know, I've been on the beach. It's pretty fun in different places of the world. Yeah, I know in at least like California, like Cancun, Mexico, probably, and then like Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, and shit. I've been on quite a couple few beaches myself. When it comes to different states, I mean, and like countries and stuff, not necessarily like the different like, not like different like cities and like towns or whatever. I don't really know how much when it comes to all that. So I'd say California has multiple beaches, and then obviously for like Mexico, I was just visiting. I don't like live there or anything. Alright, at least this person has a normal destination. It's like, why do these people expect a whole fucking full-on car to go on the beach? It's beyond me. God, if that's how slow the zebra cab goes down here, I can only imagine how bad it is for like the regular taxis, the more like regular taxis in the game. Because this is definitely the most like specialty taxi there is. Honestly, shit, no, I don't know, like, I keep thinking of bits of a conversation that I'm, like, staying for on the stream and stuff. Even though a lot of it's probably random as shit and all, but, yeah. Which you can blame me when there's 100 fairs to do and shit, but, yeah. Alright, hardware store. Okay, I forget where I was even trying to go there. I just got distracted and just randomly decided to say hardware store there. Oh my god, gee, they broke old door of mine, what the fuck? Took 37 fares in, but still that's fucking annoying. Oh, although at least it's not like GTA3 where they like constantly respray the vehicle though, because the Colombian cartel. So it's definitely much more doable in this side mission than Grand Theft Auto 3, because again, you can unlock the best taxi in the game without having to do the taxi driver side missions. Then what else? And it's also better than GTA 3, obviously, aside for being unlocked just outside of the taxi driver missions for the zebra cab, because yeah, any problems are anywhere near as bad as they were in GTA 3 and Grand Theft Auto 3. So I had to deal with the cartel, and they were, even though it was like in the middle of the game, and they were kind of pretty annoying, the cartel, when I did it in like Staten Island. And I did that like when it was like crashing and stuff, I think as well. And I was still before the update that like fixed the crashing. So I had to deal with that as well, not to mention. And yeah, I'm not exactly sure if you're able to get out of the vehicle. I don't think so. I would imagine that you have to respray the vehicle, which obviously with them being taxis, I imagine you can respray them.
So done,
So I don't know if like the specialty zebra cab could be resprayed. I would imagine it can, but for sure like the regular taxis, since it was like that in Grand Theft Auto 3. So I imagine this one as well, obviously. Alright, 40 in a row, 4,000. Yeah, I think it started with like 570,000, so currently at this point I've got like 24,000 it looks like for these for the taxi driver side missions so far. And obviously that's with all the like different 5 in a row, like modifier things. Or whatever the hell. $69, fair complete. Obviously 69 is funny number, sexy number 69 and all, so that's why I did that. Right, hospital. I'm honestly not sure if I even got a hospital one before yet, so far. And too bad there's no taxi with like sirens on ending, and I don't know if that one necessarily help all that much, considering it's GTA, not real life and whatnot. Yeah, somehow someone were to like jack me out of here and whatnot, that wouldn't be good, considering that my door broke earlier, and so that would definitely suck. Alright, maybe I should stay in this part and go through the bridge and stuff there. Still seems quite the ways down to where I need to go and whatnot. Man, I actually thought the Popo was gonna be in my way there, like, damn.
You got ID?
glad I noticed that popo there, almost in my way entirely there. I was like, I definitely in the speed limits. I'm not always doing all the sidewalks that went on and stuff, right? Okay, I'm all the way down here and not a single fare yet. Come on. Okay, there, finally. Ocean Beach, Ammunition. Guess I'll take care. Guess I'll go here on the bridge and stuff, whatnot. God damn, that ball went fine though. It looked like it at least. That went fine there. Oh shit, the pole position club. This bitch about to be a fucking stripper at the pole position, bro. That's cool. I own that place, you know. Therefore, I own this bitch, I guess. It's not because she's necessarily, like, going there and whatnot, but still there's only female bitches there, and so there's no, like, male dancers, certainly, I don't think. At least not in the game itself. For Tommy, obviously. Well, damn, my timer went up to like 1050, and it's the first time I think I got into 4 digits there. closer. I'm actually solidly in 9 minutes right now, so I don't feel really worried anymore about like losing over the beach and whatnot. Okay, 11 minutes in, almost 12 in. And yeah, hour pretty much. I hit like around an hour at like 45 to 50 fares around here for like doesn't runtime of the stream. Since obviously I gotta mention that because you can't really show that on PS5 like you could on PS4. Or I don't have to mention it, honestly, I just wanted to. I almost had a Popo arrow, it's like...
Think I don't know that?
I'll kick that beat, I'm still within 10 minutes, fool.
Pick me up! Pick up the smelly old bird!
Another beach one experience. For my 50th one here is to be going to the beach, but more north. Alright, 5,000 money bonus there, gets a 50 in a row. Alright, hospital, Ocean Beach. Private one, I imagine where I did paramedic. Oh damn, I got that like 12 minutes for my first time now. Time's really been going up recently. Maybe because I've been taking those sidewalks more or whatever. So that I could skim through things faster. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll talk some Grand Theft Auto 6 or some shit. Like, honestly, with all this like driving I'm having to do with the fares and whatnot. Especially being in Vice City here, because VI for 6, that would be a cool thing. I mean, I kind of mentioned it on my video with like the expanded hands details of like how special works and stuff, where they confirmed that Grand Theft Auto 6 development was like well underway or whatever, and they said. And yeah, I talked about the settings, that's probably all I'll kind of delve into in this, honestly, in a way. But yeah, Vice City, I would say, would be high canon to see, of course, for Grand Theft Auto 6 for a setting, considering VI, Vice City both starts with VI, obviously. So I feel like that's kind of like a very cool, obvious setting, plus, yeah, it's the only setting, I believe, that wasn't like remade in HD Universe just yet, not counting this, if it's worth still not want to be HD. Be considered HD kind of with the like remasters. It's kind of obviously still 3D universe because that's where maps and stuff came from and whatnot. But yeah, HD universe Vice City would be cool. And personally, I wouldn't really care if it was set in the 80s again, or whatever, or if it were, like, modern day. Rockstar has a weird feeling, I feel, where they have to, like, make these HD Universe ones that they seem to feel, like, modern day and whatnot, because obviously these 3D Universe ones, like, would take place before the year they were set aside for Grand Theft Auto 3. So obviously this is, like, 1984 year. Actually, no, I think Vice City Stories is 84, this is 86, I'm pretty sure. Whereas this released in 2002. To be honest, I wouldn't mind like a 2020-ish, like Vice City and whatnot, that'd be cool. Or of course 1980s for those like nostalgic people or whatever. Obviously that'd be cool to revisit, but in like HD universe and whatnot. I feel that's definitely one of the more likely settings. Same goes with San Fierro, I feel, which was another one I kind of mentioned a good bit, I feel, in the like video I did and whatnot. San Fierro, I feel, would be one of the more logical choices they could make, considering that, like, obviously Grand Theft Auto 5 is just Los Santos, which was only, like, one part of, like, 3 major parts of San Andreas and the 3D universe. So the next part of, like, the state of San Andreas or whatever would be, like, San Fierro, obviously. So I felt that would be the next... I feel that would be one of the next logical, like, settings it could be in. I don't know, I feel those are kind of two more likely settings, like, if it were to be kind of... I feel that would be one that... I think those would definitely be some of the couple more realistic settings to choose from, considering, like, how long it's been and whatnot, since... If they wanted to reuse a, like, existing area, because they don't really, like... They don't really make full-fledged, like, new maps or whatever, they pretty much always, like, taking them... They were pretty much always the same ones from, like, 2D universe and, like, 3D universe, but just remade for, like, HD and stuff.
Pick up the smelly old bird.
Because, yeah, 2D universe, I think the first Grand Theft Auto is in Liberty City, Vice City, and San Andreas. Well, obviously, San Andreas, I think it's just, like, one area, and I think that one's more based on San Fierro than Los Santos and, like, Las Venturas. And, yeah, if they were to do, like, a completely new setting, like, kind of, I would kind of like to see, like, Carcer City, of course, or, like, Manhunt setting. Since, yeah, Rockstar is most definitely not going to make another Manhunt game. Considering how controversial Manhunt 2 was and how they, like, don't make yearly games and whatnot anymore. I don't really see a Manhunt 3 happening or anything. So Carcer City would be cool. Like I mentioned in the, like, video thing. Like, having a Manhunt style GTA would be cool as fuck. Like a more darker GTA with, like, executions and stuff you could do, and that would be awesome. It'd be like Manhunt, but open world, kind of. Since they're probably never doing a full-fledged Manhunt again, because the world's too fucking sensitive and shit. And not only that, but Rockstar, like, puts more effort in their games now, where they can't do, like, those yearly new games or whatever, like they did back then. Honestly, it would be cool to have, like, multiple settings as well. Like, honestly, it would be cool, like, having a GTA 1 style, like, map where you had, like, all the different cities and stuff like that. But, like, more seamless and whatnot, instead of, like, you know, like, level, kind of, like, chapter, kind of, like, way that they did it for GTA 1 or whatever. That'd be cool. Having, like, GTA 1 HD universe, in a sense, of having all the major cities. But yeah, it's all, like, seamless and stuff. In North Yankton, I wouldn't necessarily want to see like North Yankton as like a full-on game or something. I know obviously could have been like a story mode DLC or something. They didn't really care to do that, obviously, because to get on the line, share cards and all that. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like North Dakota. Yeah, I think North Dakota or something wouldn't necessarily be all that huge. I feel in a sense for like the size of the map and whatnot. Honestly, map size is kind of least my concern, but like given the maps of GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2, they did it like 2 games in a row. I don't really feel they could go back to a small map, not counting like these quote-unquote definitive edition remasters. Obviously, I'm not really counting those because obviously there's re-releases of existing games. And yeah, honestly, having like if GTA 6 is like outside of the like US, that'd be kind of cool as well. But yeah, I think Rockstar has kind of said something about like wanting to keep these all in like the US. So I think recently, and the only one that was really outside of the US is like the London expansions. I think for Grand Theft Auto 1 or whatever. But it doesn't seem they would revisit something like London or like some outside of the US kind of place again. Seems like it's too established these days in the US. I'm not saying it's bad, obviously, I'm just saying it would be kind of cool for a huge change. Honestly, going back to San Fierro, I don't necessarily think I would want that, honestly, that much, considering that Los Santos is also based in California, essentially. Because obviously San Fierro is San Francisco, and it's also like a place in California. Like, yeah, Las Venturas would definitely be cool too, but yeah. I don't know, I feel they would do San Fierro before Las Venturas, because that was kind of the order of how it went out in like San Andreas. Honestly though, I feel like I really like my idea of like Cursor City, like a Manhunt style like GTA and whatnot, like basically combine like Manhunt and GTA in one, because like they're pretty similar already in a way. As far as I know, the like Manhunt and GTA universes kind of collide, considering that Michael and whatnot, and GTA 5 mentions Cursor City and whatnot. But yeah, honestly, since they don't make Manhunt anymore, it'd be cool to have like Manhunt and Cursor City though. And in a way, it could be like a new setting for the GTA universe in a way. Oh, hell, what's it on the construction building? And it is a like hardware store, so I guess it makes sense. But yeah, I don't know, I think I mentioned enough GTA 6. I don't want to delve into anything more, because obviously there's nothing really to mention. I just kind of want to expand on that like topic finally, on like a stream at least, considering... Yeah, I just wanted to expand on that topic on a stream, I suppose, especially on this one, because it's literally just driving 100 fares and whatnot. It's obviously got to keep it a bit entertaining outside of just driving these fares. Might as well.
Taxi, excuse me.
Yeah, this grassy area definitely works very nice for getting out of like straight distance, which is nice. So seriously though, I could probably go like half the map in this like grassy section without having to worry about like much of a vehicle. It's awesome. As the grass doesn't like make the vehicles perform, like doesn't make the vehicles go down to like a trawl or some shit for their like speed or whatever. It's kind of the best word I can think of mentioning like the vehicle getting slowed down to a certain speed with like a trawl and whatnot. I don't know. That's the word I use. Why not? Okay, there's no way I'm filling in. This point was definitely. Unless the vehicle obviously doesn't get super damaged, which it obviously is made of through 60 fares, no problem. It's not smoking at all, it seems. Especially because this is the Zebra Cab, the most durable one. And meanwhile, as I say that, these AIs here trying to like get my vehicle exploded, it seems. Because that all happened. Right speed bonus 337, 60 in a row for 6,000. Nice. 40 left. I've already done 60 at this point, so that's going to be pretty fast paced compared to the previous 60, I feel. But damn, I didn't expect that all to happen there, and you know, with that, like, spin around and whatnot. Honestly, I wouldn't mind if that passenger door braked or really any of them, because honestly, I wouldn't give the slightest, like, it would make it slightly faster in a sense, obviously, for them not having open doors. Only a very slightest bit, though, in my opinion. No, obviously, with there being 39 left, that could add up pretty well over time. I don't get it. It looks like it has like a bullet holder and whatnot. Yeah, I don't think a bullet was really shot in this vehicle.
What the hell are you doing?
Alright, pizza restaurant at this point. Oh damn, that was a bit of crashing. I didn't expect that actually. Still doesn't look like it's on any sort of smoke, so that's definitely pretty good. The only thing I was looking there for a moment for my crash into the car, that's the light is there. I gotta find the fare.
Here.
Anyone else was actually just close if I had to go like all the way to the like more like north part of this island actually. Or at least I think I did. Oh, okay. So actually I'll just stop it right in the Corona there.
Over here!
I'm sure everyone saw you waving your hand like a complete utter idiot on the beach, fool. Oh, I felt actually went in like decent speed there actually for a bit. Not sure if it was because of the rain on the beach, if it's only to drive more normal there somehow, or what. I feel I drove more normal there actually randomly. Could be wrong though, could definitely be wrong. It might have just been wishful thinking of mine or something. Just 5 in a row is 1,500. Alright, made over 50,000 I think already in taxi here. I think I made over 55,000 at this point. Maybe at the end of this I could probably make 100,000 or something for you to taxi driver. Oh shit, pole position, okay. Is that dude or bitch, dude? I don't know. Is that dick or bitch? I don't know. I don't know, because of like the belly button showing and stuff, I feel it might have been a girl character, I don't know. So,
Come on, man, taxi.
I could probably just go on this like huge road here and get to that like marina, because sure that's the Cortez area or whatever from the story. Damn, 30 seconds wasn't fast enough for your force. Damn. Yeah, go get running fool.
Hey, look, you're blocking the rock.
Run a speed monster here, bro. Oh damn, that was fair 69, dude. No, it's still no. Sex on the beach. Woo, woo, woo. Sex on the beach. I don't know why I said no. Like, you know, that was because of the time limit. Not because of the time limit, that was because of the 69 fares and because of it being on the beach. Might as well enjoy the beach for once.
Watch yourself, man.
Plus, I've also had a drink in like Mexico, like not even a year ago. I actually called it Sex on the Beach. I was like 9 months ago, actually, almost 10. And yeah, sure, it got 7. And yeah, what's it called? Sure, he got $7,000 recently there. For 70 in a row. And yeah, again, I didn't really mention yet in this part, but yeah, something they added that's actually definitive in these quote-unquote definitive editions is actually being able to press down and expand the radar. For those that might have not have noticed, I've been doing that. So I imagine I've been doing that since the beginning here. But yeah, that's the thing that probably make these easier in a sense than it was in the original games. So Vice City actually has a pause menu map on like Grand Theft Auto 3 for the original version. So it's not necessarily significantly easier in a way, but yeah. Spell difficulty in this game is definitely around the same. Okay, no fares, what the hell? Damn, what's the population all dead right now? What the hell? It's not telling me how many fares, what the, it's like a ghost town right now. Unless I'm just totally blind, I don't think I am. What the fuck? Where's a fare, bro, finally? swear I went that whole way and it wasn't fair at all like now. I was thinking we were looking a whole minute for a fair there. I was like I never beat one in, apparently.
Taxi!
I need to go home! Taxi!
Okay, I could care less if you need to go home yet.
No, we're going home, home!
Okay, anybody? Okay, there's the one that's gonna finally.
Taxi! Taxi! Slow your ass down!
Boy, slow your ass down. Okay, 3/4 of the way complete with these fairs. Finally, still got 25 more to go. Can't believe it was 50 since the trophy already. Honestly, because it feels like this has been going forever, basically. Now we're like 42 minutes into the stream now. A little over an hour and a half, because it took me like the first 6 to 7 minutes to start the fairs.
Hey, yo!
I got that $7,500 bonus with 75 free for the way for you. Forgot to mention that one. I made over 70,000 with these for sure. So yeah, I think I was definitely 570,000 at the start. Okay, why did it remove that one there? The hell? Now I have to go like all the way over here, it seems.
Yo, Cab.
So I swear I could probably take any of these 3 people in this whole one the same place. You know, I was just making fun of how they all had the same appearance.
Move that piece.
Gee, why the heck is this one all the way in the middle of the street? I feel like this is my first one I was in the middle of the street. Part of a store. Was that not literally where it just was, like, right before this one? Like, actually, though. Gee, man. Just trying to scrape my car there, Banshee or whatever. Banshee or Phoenix was my bet on my vehicle when I did that, I don't know. I didn't get the greatest look at in there. Seeing how rapidly that happened.
You're killing me!
Okay, in a row bonus 8,000. That's 4/5 of the way done. Finally, with these bears. There are 20 left to go, which is nothing compared to 80, thankfully. I swear I think these taxi fares are really starting to get me insane with how much I have to do and all.
Why ain't you moving?
And yeah, if I do some certain weird movements for like a very small second or something, it's because I check my like elapsed time. So I'm curious how long it's been going, obviously. For the stream, obviously, as I mentioned before, I think. Pole position club. Just did want to see a hot chick, huh? It's good. Damn, what's the compact? Whatever the fuck, Joel. Wow. Feel I haven't murdered someone all day till now on this game, damn. Fucking Phoenix or whatever. Fucking knocked me into that person, I swear.
crazy son of a...
Oh, gee, I broke a whole pot apparently. What the fuck? Whole plant.
Out of the way, whore!
Popo, none of your business where I'm going. Maybe you know where I'm going, though, considering you know you go there and all. Speed bonus 122. Hey, get over here. What the? What happened there? People got murdered, apparently. And this one's having to go on the beach, of course. Of course they are.
Over here!
Alright, 85, 8,500. So in a row. Almost made 90,000 from this so far. Honestly, not gonna lie, I really wish all this driving was over by now. But I guess it is what it is. I've been doing it for 85, I can do it for 15 more, to be honest.
I can't take my hands off...
Oh, what? Okay. I noticed it was telling me about one there. Or I think it was.
Taxi! I'm all skated up!
Say he was all skated. Okay, cool. Fuck the rollerblades, I don't care. Fool. Fucking there's lots of people with them rollerblades on. Ooh, full. Gee. Local parma car there, man. Yeah, I don't know why, but I think when I'm seeing this here, I'm getting reminded of like Victor Vance from Vice City Stories. And obviously he's in this game too, but just like one appearance, yikes. 87 fares in before one level. Of course, now when it happens, and that's not good because my door's all broke. Okay, I lost it. Good. I was like, I just knew I'm gonna get one level at some point here. And of course, that point had to be now, finally. Okay, I guess I wonder if I was seeing like a booster in there. If I was seeing a booster in there. Like a light booster or something. Honestly, I knew I didn't have Tommy's default clothing on. If I was just like a generic like light booster or some shit. I've been reflecting like the glass and the green color, I don't know. Or maybe I was just going crazy, quite frankly. That's probably dead end there.
Pull over to the side. Hey.
But cheetah's like in that pole there, it looks like. Okay, yeah, that's just an easy pistol there, it looks like. I was about to say, was there like a revolver there like the whole time? Like Colt .45 or whatever? Because obviously that's not the Versailles state when completing the final main storyline mission. And yeah, I'm 9/10 of the way through now. And I got the 9,000 bonus there recently. Like just on the previous one, obviously. Because 90 in a row. Yeah, honestly, not gonna lie, I got the order there and I pressed up somehow. When I did down, then again, I've been doing it just fine this whole stream. I don't know why I wasn't worried there, but yeah. And yeah, that 910s might be like the last milestone I bring up unless I want to be real nerdy or something with another milestone or something on these fairs. So I promise I might not bring up any more like milestone things because it's not really much of a major milestone anymore, I feel. Since I'm in like the last 10 now. Alright, hey, over 2 hours now, looks like. Honestly, wasn't expecting it to be a 2-hour stream. I thought it was going to be more like 1 hour, but yeah. 2-hour stream it is, I guess. And then you have like two like main huge islands, whereas like GT3s I feel are all like around the same like size and stuff, and they're generally like not as like high up and whatnot. Like not as huge vertically, essentially, if that makes sense. Because that's kind of the best way I can describe it right now. That's probably why I feel this one's a lot longer, even with the like good zebra cab. I feel the GT3 one was like an hour to 2, if I remember right. That's even with like respraying, I feel, and with like the game problems into account. Right, $27 speed bonus there.
Young maniac.
But yeah, at least my vehicle's not smoking at all, but again, it is just zebra cab with the like increased durability and like speed and whatnot compared to a traditional cab, so it's not really too surprising, I suppose. I'm not exactly sure how much of a beating it's taken at this point, but yeah. Yeah, it's actually longer than Paramedic, which I actually wasn't entirely expecting at all. I actually honestly expected Paramedic would be a longer side mission. But I guess since you have to do 100 of these little shits, I guess it makes sense as longer. Now that I think about it. Okay, once they hit 95 for that $9,500 milestone thing, then I'll be over $100,000 made in this taxi driver side mission for the vehicle missions. For hardware store, Washington Beach. Oh, oops. I murdered someone, damn it. I didn't notice where they're honestly. Well, I've been mostly good at not killing anybody now in this stream now. But that's like only the second one I killed. Could be very wrong though, because obviously I don't remember because it's been such a long stream and all.
Where's the bar?
Alright. Almost made 110,000 it looks like so far. Cause yeah, I think I started with a little over 570,000 from starting the stream. We have 5 measly fairs left, finally. I'm in the final stretch, I would say, at this point. Hey, really, where's another one finally? I'm still not smoking, cool. Let's go, let's fucking go, indeed. What's that? Not smoking on the car. the no smoking on the car, that is. They really, like, why is the AI, like, NPC traffic on dead as fuck right now? I think it says look for a fare, like the text pops up when you actually find one kinda or something. Gee, it's on dead as fuck for a while here, what the fuck? Okay, like seriously, is this a thing in the original, or is this like a quote-unquote definitive edition problem only? I feel like it would probably be a definitive edition original problem there, I could be wrong though. I highly doubt it, I feel it would probably be easier to find one. Thought that, like, much emptiness and like the ghost town and all that. Oh well, I had a lot of time to find one anyways, obviously I have 14 minutes and all. Still, I guess annoying still not finding one for a while. That's probably the longest it took to find one this whole stream. And of course this one wants me to go to the beach, even though they didn't go up for like a whole minute and stuff. I talk about that entitlement character and I'm taking the old destination and stuff. And yeah, honestly, in terms of conversation, at least for paramedic, I can mention like, okay, this is like level 11 with like free and like 2 patients and stuff, whereas this one is like really not much of any difference to mention. So I think I kind of had enough like interesting conversation in a way. Not enough for like a whole stream, but like enough like in general, I guess. Of like the GTA like 6 like setting kind of talk that I kind of expand on from that video and whatnot. Damn, them AI drivers fools. And by the way, when I said I would stop mentioning the milestones, I meant like the fractions. I was doing like 9/10 and stuff like that. So when I say like free left and stuff, that's not me breaking my milestone, not to mention more milestones. I'm not counting out towards my promise there. Just thought I would mention that because I just thought about it and I had more conversation. Why the fuck not? So all the crazy conversations and stuff I did and whatnot, and this whole 100 fairs still going on. The hospital, Ocean Beach, final 3 right now. Getting pretty excited about that finally.
What's happening?
Alright, 2 left. Alright, past the 2 hour 10-minute mark apparently. Definitely gotta be before 2 hour 15-minute mark where I get the final one done here. So honestly, I can't wait for that to finally happen. Cause like my god, it's the longest side mission thing so far, I think. Dang, there's still stuff like in packages and stuff that could possibly be longer. But I don't know, at least be a bit more fun because it goes to different locations and stuff, like not counting like road locations. I mean, there's whole things driving and stuff. Driving a helicopter, personally. I don't think packages I can kinda do that. Alright, who's gonna be my final fare? Yeah, I see the reward will show up when I get to 100 and that'll be the percentage. Yeah, I say still 64% and all. And of course my final one is then on the beat. Oh, actually, I will break my promise for the milestones. I am practically 3/3 of the way complete. I'll be 100% complete, even though 3/3 is kind of 100 in a way. Once I get this finished here. I don't know why I decided to say all that randomness, but sure. Don't. No. I didn't hit it exactly with the handbrake and all. But yeah, all taxis now with boost jump, just press L3. And that was 10,000, certainly. And obviously I'm done. Okay, earnings 119,538. Some crazy money, especially with those, like, in a row multipliers and stuff. So that all taxis have it, but it doesn't seem to 0 on those. Unless I have to like, get a new one or something, and get out and we'll have it. Oh, okay, has it. It's a bit wonky though, because it shares one, but then obviously sometimes it doesn't actually happen. Okay, if you lightly tap it, it seems to always get on. I have to have some speed in it, like full on press it, it seems to get it going pretty well. Yeah, no sense in showing off an area taxi, but yeah, that's basically the reward. Also, the zero taxi having that extra speed and like durability and stuff, it can be pretty fun on this. But yeah, it's a pretty interesting and cool thing in a way. So honestly, I'd rather have like a whole like, new taxi, like super cool and stuff. Yeah, there's no weaponized stuff for the most part in here. I don't know, weaponized taxi could be cool, but honestly, there's nothing like that in these older GKs. Closest like a weaponized vehicle is a tank, obviously. Yeah, I mean, not go too crazy with that around the bridges and water and all. Oh. What the heck? I saw a little bit of smoke beneath the bridge here. Oh, shit. Oh. Uh-oh, okay. Thought my vehicle was gonna flip over. I was like, let me not go too crazy. And then I was being too crazy. Yeah, as cool as it is, I'm not obviously going to store in the garage because obviously I can just get another zebra cab anytime I want. Coffin cabs, certainly. Yeah, like 2 hour 15-minute stream, pretty crazy. Obviously, that's what happens when there's such a long side mission to do. Okay, and yes, I do have 65% now. But yeah, that is finally gonna be it for the stream. Looks like at this rate I might have like 5 streams left to 100% the game. And next stream is actually probably going to be like the final like, short one for another few parts, and that will be the rifle range. But yeah, next part of the Vice City Definitive Edition walkthrough should be the rifle range. And then after that will be a couple long ones, and then the final part should be a shorter one, I think, as well. But yeah. And yes, I know the rifle range was in the shootist, but according to the GK Wiki, you actually have to do the like rifle range like without doing the mission the shootist as well, because I think it's like a side mission thing, and there's like probably some cool like benefit thing for like reload. I think there might be a fast reload thing or something with that, but yeah. That'll be next part, probably another like short part, maybe not the shortest part of this series. Because I'm definitely not combining it with hidden packages, because that'll already be enough on its own. And yeah, GTA Event Week stream, I'll probably be doing that next time, if not like Saturday. That's the plans for the next couple-ish, like streams and whatnot. But yeah. Maybe next week I'll be able to finish Vice City Definitive Edition. Don't know exactly just yet. Yeah, I'll find. Wait, hold on, wait. Okay, I'm not risking him saving again if I already did. Which I might have honestly not saved. Yeah, that will finally be it for the stream. Hope you enjoyed. I was 17 minutes